Was good. I really want to sing that Lloyd song, that old John, like one of the only good ones. One with him and Wayne. Hey, yo, I've been hearing that. I heard a remix of that in the gym today, and then I heard somebody playing it somewhere where I was at. I was like, yo, I saw. Matter of fact, I can't pull it up, but it was a video with this dude. He said he went and played the radio station that played all the throwback songs, and he started playing Beyonce. They was playing the Lloyd and Lil Wayne John. But you know what? That's not really important right now, because you know what's really important. You know what we got to really talk about. You know what we really did to really talk about? It's the 6 past commandments. Six Paths Dice here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. We here, beloveds. Today we're gonna honor we're gonna talk about Queen of Kings again. Because she's the gift that keeps on giving. But we also gonna honor a real queen. You know what I mean? You know, she still be wilding and whatnot, and she may have done it in a messy way, but Tasha K actually tried to really have a conversation with Queen of Kings, and she tried to hold her accountable, basically in so many words, for white man worshiping. Okay, but one thing I've learned about being in this space and listening to men and women talk, no matter how well somebody can have all the intention in the world, right? But men, we have certain limitations in certain areas. Women have certain limitations of understanding in certain areas. Everyone has certain limitations of understanding in certain areas, and it's just certain things that we can express that maybe children can express, women can express, men can express, right? In this conversation, I think that Tasha K did a pretty good job, because she was asking her real questions and trying to have a real conversation. And I guess what she was trying to get her to do was admit that I'm with this man, or I don't have the same standards for bread that I have for black men. And listen, that's her husband, right? What Rose does in this Tasha K interview is the right thing. You should try to speak positively about your husband. You should try to big him up as much as possible, right? But the issue I've always had with the whole thing is that if y'all together, just be together and let it be about that. Don't make it about other shit. And the thing is, you know what you're doing, all right? But I want to play a little bit of the glazing, you know what I'm saying, that goes on here. Because, you know, there's a lot of things that happen in that now infamous live that she deleted that everyone is watching that contradicts everything she's saying. But let's go ahead and jump around. So we're gonna go ahead and jump around real quick.
Like, you're making it. It's not like, you know, I hate black men. It's not that. I'm sorry that your comment, you don't, like you said, you don't watch my videos, every single one. So I think that you just, you know what you heard. You know, just like when I got on here.
It's not what I heard. It's not what I heard, Rose. It's not what I heard.
I think so, Tasha.
I mean, your titles are very black men need to do better. Black men are this. Black
Tasha,
men.
I've never titled anything.
But who wrote the statistics? It's white men. Who wrote the statistics? This is not about being prejudiced. Like I said, I've dated every man from every race. I've dated a Korean man, a Latina man, a white man, but I never dated them because I didn't find black men to be worthy. I dated them because I connected with them. But
that's what I'm telling you. When I found my husband, I wasn't just looking for a white man. That's what I'm telling you.
You didn't find your husband. He found you. You didn't find your husband. He found you.
Okay, Queen. Well, when my husband and I found one another, I was not looking for what I've said that multiple times within this interview. I happened to get with him, and now at this very moment, after being with him, It is my personal preference. After being with him now and seeing and witnessing other people and what they go through, and it's my preference at this moment. After being with him, okay? So I was not only looking for a white man when I got with my husband, okay?
Okay, fair enough. But I did sit here and listen to you for an hour, and I did sit here and listen to you gaslight, try to, I guess, allude to me kind of making up things or misinterpreting things. I'm like, no, that's not. I'm literally doing it. My opinions come based off of the content that you make. I literally saw a video from a month ago when you're saying black men need to do this, they need to do better, and you got a white man sitting beside you, and I'm like, what?
Hold on, Tasha. I got you. Hold on. I got you right here. Here we go. Here's one. Oh, nothing. Just a black man's baby mama, a white man spoiled and married and moved to Hawaii. The caption reads, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Ladies, don't let society lie to you. You are still more than worthy even after being a single mother. Your time is coming and may be wrapped in a totally different packaging than you ever imagined. There you go, Tasha. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna play a little bit more, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a quick cook.
You don't think that what if you're trying to put out this family dynamic, you're a part of the problem. You're being divisive as well. Why can't it be? My baby daddy wasn't shit. But
no. But what's interesting? The way that you are just like so many other black women that go so hard for black men that don't ever go this hard for them.
So that's what I wanted to get to, and I wanted to address. So what Rose is doing is kind of going through the dive. She doesn't really have. She's not ready. First of all, she's not necessarily able to have a meaningful conversation with substance. Okay, where there's some kind of learning going on, some kind of healing going on. All right, she could just say, "Listen." She wouldn't be having to have this conversation if it wasn't obvious that she was propping this man up to be like more than what he is. He's a regular guy. You can just say, "Yo, I love him," and that's that. But you want us to think that he makes good money and that he's rich. On that live, she references him having regular guy problems. All right, like most people, you gotta make money where you can make money, and that's okay. But don't try to tell him, because you never says what the hell he does or what his profession is, and there's never videos of him at work or him going to work. All right, and that probably would be because since they've been doing this, he doesn't work. What six-figure job? What is the six-figure job? Like for the most part, she kind of just speaks in internet. Now her response is no. You're like so many black women that go so hard for black men and they don't do the same for you. My nigga, how many black men have lost their life behind a woman that they loved, that they were trying to defend? The internet is full of stories of people like this. In the hood is full of stories like that. How many guys done passed away over an altercation that involved a woman? Okay, because it was crashing out, you know what I'm saying, over a woman that they loved. What are you talking about? And if you need further proof, like, yo, if black men, first of all, and not even that, the lead attorney made a really good point a long time ago when he said that black men are some of the biggest white knights out there. If you say something about a black man's mother, it can go left so quick. Black men don't go hard. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? First of all, and here's the thing. When Kevin Samuels was alive, he made a point, and that was a point that I hadn't thought about. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. But he said, listen, black women, black men are all you got. We're the ones that's actually out here looking for you. Okay? There is no other group of men who've ever done anything for you aside from black men. Who wanted you to do well aside from black men. Like, y'all relationship is so much like the Diddy and Cassie situation. when Cassie was with Ryan Leslie, she was a singer, right? She was an artist, and Ryan Leslie was helping her become a superstar, right? Even though Diddy was a bigger producer and richer than Ryan Leslie, when she got with Diddy, she ceased being on that path to be any kind of star. Because for one, she was never that talented. You dig? I might get Chinese food tomorrow, but I'm just saying. But it makes more sense to shout out the person who actually wants you to win, the person who's actually investing in you. White men have never been investing in black women, and that's the part. Remember, I told y'all before. Anyone who's successful at social media or who's successful at anything, you have a product, or you have become a product. Now she knows that. Black women love the fantasy of Zaddy wanting them in numbers and mass. The only reason why he don't let Becky know how much he want me is because of what society gonna say. No, that's not why. All men prioritize their woman. People want to be with who looks like them, period. That's everyone, all right? But I just thought it was just interesting that she went there, right? But but let's go ahead and go. Matter of fact, hold on, we'll play a little more of the Tasha K, John, because I need more time to pick it apart.
But what I'm gonna do is I really do appreciate you having me on your space and giving me this opportunity to talk and say how I feel. But I am gonna send you a couple clips of 3 different black men I did a live with. One is a black man. He's married to a black woman. They've been married for 20 years. Another one is a black man. Like, these are not black men with white women. And like, these are real, true, authentic black men. And I did a live and I appreciate them so much because they were so real. They said, honestly, what you're saying, I could be mad, but what you're saying is real. Like, in our community, there is a disparity. And if we don't, sorry, my mind. If we don't,
yeah, I hear you,
that's
baby.
not my baby. That's not my baby. That's a different baby.
Okay,
but if we don't admit it, then we can't, like fix it. And so I'm gonna send that to you just for you. So maybe that you.
So we can go ahead and stop right there. So, oh my bad, I keep doing that. My bad, hot nigga pie. Let me play it again.
What? You don't think that what if you're trying to put out this family dynamic, you're a part of the problem. You're being divisive as well.
Yeah, and Tasha Kim makes a good point right here. I think what kind of maybe watered down her not too much watered it down, but didn't make it sound as profound as it was because I think that like it's so triggering because we know what this behavior is. This is plantation behavior. This is self-hatred behavior. All right. If you were just with that man just because you liked him and whatnot, you wouldn't have turned him into a whole business. That was your plan from the beginning. You monetized the relationship. And I'm not mad at you, but the channel is not just about, hey, we're together and he happens to be white and whatnot. And of course, you're going to have fun kind of cosplaying each other's cultures. I get that that's going to happen, right? But y'all got videos where you got the boys saying like Wakanda forever, and it's a video where like I don't know, I think like they're in the room dancing to a song called "Only for My Niggas," and he comes in the room and whatnot, and he like slides back out because that's the whole point. They make funny videos, and don't get me wrong, I think they're funny. I consider comedy in it, but at the same time, Queen and Kings, you be cooning. And I never thought about how insecure dark-skinned people are until I got older. And so I heard someone point that shit out. And I'm like, you know what? Dark-skinned people do be insecure. They be mad insecure, like mad, like unconfident. The darker they are, the meaner they are. All right. But anywho, so so Tasha K is making a good point about the image, you know what I'm saying, or what you're prioritizing, or what you're showing to your sons, and you have these black sons, and what you know what I'm saying, and like what you're teaching them, all right? Because again, y'all got to realize that when y'all say that, even if that's how you feel, if you got black sons and whatnot, it sounds crazy to let your black sons hear that your preference that basically your father things with because that's always the story. The reason why I'm not with your father is because your father was so terrible that now I have a new man, or your father was so trash. You know what I mean? So black boys already got to kind of deal with that. That's also what makes black boys think that they're not supposed to be valuable to anyone. That no one should ever treat them like they're valuable. You should only want to be useful, and it's good to be useful, right? But anywho, Tasha makes a good point about like, yo, what do you think that does for your kid's self-esteem? All right, hold on. And also, she talks about this disparity in the community and how we need to admit it. So, for one, it seems as though you've been in a fucking bubble. That's all people have been talking about for the last couple. It's always been a conversation, but black folks are moving along on this subject. It only takes a few of us for us to really make some progress on this shit. You understand? So I'm like, I don't know where you at. She in the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know what you doing, beloved, but nah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and it's another one of those things where I feel like, not that I think she's stupid in any kind of way, but you got to kind of know what your lane is and just stay in your lane. Like, you know that throughout this interview, she keeps using the word statistics. And I kept waiting for her to quote one. All right. For the most part, what she did throughout the interview was she just played from the Divester playbook where you pretty much repeat what really sounds like what it's like a white supremacist mindset. Where she keeps basically saying, my prep. Well, again, saying the preference is white men. Now after being with my white husband, white men are better. Well, she said, just keep making these points about, how she feels like she's in a better relationship, while being with a white man. But the thing is, beloved, we kept the files.
And I don't want to speak on like the realness of it. I really don't. I'm trying really hard not to. Really, really hard. Like biting my tongue not to. But like we can literally do that if you want. I've never had to make myself look good. Remember that. That was the whole point of it. That I was not making myself look good. So you're over there like, it's not making yourself look good. That's the whole point. I never tried to make myself look good. It was about making you look good.
All right, here we go. That's the first bar. And now that this is unfolded more, right? So this is the issue with lies and not learning what the truth is. That's why I wanted to continue to refine your idea of right and wrong is so important. Because if you keep refining that, you'll actually self-care is self-correction. Self-correction is self-care. All right. Go and put that in your blogs. I'll wait for a second for the marinate with you. Self-correction is the only self-care. So what happens is when someone is not, first of all, when food could taste great, right? Most of the food that tastes great, you cannot eat it all day long. You have to learn to like the taste of healthy food or healthier food. All right. You have to eat. Listen, I might have some chicken wings and pork fried rice tomorrow, but I know I can't have that every single day, and I'm not going to have it every single day. Right? Why is that? Because that would be unhealthy for me. I wouldn't make me feel good. It would taste good in that moment, but once I have it a second or third time, my taste buds like, all right, bro, we're good over here. Relax on the grease, right? When you ignore what a healthy relationship is, healthy communication, just again, and relationships are not limited to friends and romantic partners. When I say relationships, again, this is Six Path TV. We're here to help you improve your relationships to people, places, and things. Because the biggest problem I see in our society today, especially with my black people, is that, y'all need to grow the fuck up. That's why this is about improving your communication, which in turn improves your relationships because you express yourself better. You make more sense. Same voice you talk with is the same voice you think with. Same logic I talk with is the same logic I think with. So if I can communicate better and clearer, that means that I got more going on up here. It's more going on up here. You get it? All right, you got it. And what always happens is a lie is I can imagine it's like holding your hands over your head. You can have some pencils. In fact, you can have 2 feathers in your hands. If I keep them jaws in the air like an idiot, at some point these light feathers will become heavy. And that's what happened to Little Bill. Yo, Shorty who did this live, yo, when she wrote Little Bill said Brett did what? And there's a picture of Little Bill with the do-rag. Oh my God. That's a bar. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I think Rose fine as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Rose is fine, y'all. She fine, y'all. But anywho, we kept the file, Shorty. So like, yo, so she became crushed by the weight of that lie. Okay. At the end of the day, you got to realize that the same women who will do sex work and go dance on the pole and take trips and stuff like that, a lot of times you're gonna find out, yo, they have moments where they don't care. Up is down, left is right. That's how they wind up doing that kind of shit. Okay. And I always say, like, anyway, I don't want to say that, but that's how they wind up doing that kind of stuff. You feel me? And heard her say it was always about making you look good, which don't get me wrong. You're supposed to make your man look good. I think that's a very positive thing. It doesn't matter who you're doing it for. If you say you with him and whatnot, I think it's great that she bigs him up, right? But again, it also proves how much your purpose is men and your man is your purpose. No matter what kind of man and what woman is with, especially if he's non-black, it's always going to come back to the respective man from her race. If you were a white woman and whatnot, no matter what, white men will always be a part of your relationship. If you're vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like that person's respective, opposite, it's always a part of the conversation. Because if I'm with a white girl, it's always going to be about a white man on some level. On some level, you know what I mean? And this relationship is all about sticking it to black men. You know what I mean? And but this video right here shows what you really think, like what it really is, because what she's talking about is the work she's had to put into the relationship, which I don't think it's nothing wrong with nothing she did. I don't think that she should talk about how she talks about it. It's your family. It's your man.
Do you remember that? Did you forget? Did you forget?
I must have forgot.
Power. I guess the truth is power. Yeah, the truth is always power. The truth is always power. Yes, but we don't have the reputation defamation. I'm just asking you. I'm not speaking on what happened when you were doing security in Vegas. I'm not speaking on it. I'm asking you, do you want to speak on it? Because I think you're a bit confused with everything.
Yo, whatever she's referring to, like I keep saying, I'm very good with people. There was nothing fake about this. That sounds hella authentic because, again, because the speech pattern is mad natural. Like, I've been waiting to say this to you. Or there's so many, because for the most part, what she's doing is, I'm not gonna say she's letting the mask slip. What she may have done is, and again, no one's supposed to point out your flaws like that. That's a very mean thing to do to someone, right? But I'm gonna tell you the intent, because sometimes people will say a lot of shit, but you know what they mean by the intention. You don't really necessarily know what they mean because they express it so eloquently. What she's trying to get across and throughout this conversation is that you're not really actually special. You're not really all that. I make them think that you're that. They think that you're that because they see me next to you. All right. And one thing that a narcissist will do is that they will take things that are supposed to happen in a relationship and they make everything sound like difficult work. or work that's taxing, or work that's just out the way, of work that they shouldn't be burdened with doing. I mean, because again, a narcissist, a narc's heart is very small. They like Grinches, a small heart. So they really feel spent by doing any and everything. Okay, but let's go ahead and play a little more of this live, man. This because I actually want to get to another part.
I think you're really, really confused on like the way that all of this works. Wait, about what you did with the man? No, I'm just asking. What are you talking about? My slander way of interpreting what? Because remember what you even admitted that you did? I'm confused. And just so you know, guys, he's over there giving me the serious eye. So I'm going to get off of here. But just in case anything happens, then you already know. Because the way that he's over there looking, and when I got off the phone yesterday, he started snatching my phone and being really aggressive. I had to open.
All right, so she basically just implied that he be messing with boys. All right, and like again, she's turning my man down.
Wait, about what you did with the man?
Oh, they put it earlier.
No, so that's why I had to stand in front of the camera in the hallway yesterday, because literally minimize my own character and to glorify yours. And then you have the audacity to sit here and be like,
hold on.
No, I don't want you having feelings towards him, but I don't. Just let's be real. And all that. You're really confused. Making yourself look good. That's the whole. I'm not speaking on what happened when you. Because remember what you even admitted? Many things. But I'm like going to bite my tongue and not say it because.
Wouldn't turn on her mother and attack her mother.
Would you like to just air everything? My phone.
6 minutes accusing Brett of. Y'all haven't heard it yet, so I ain't gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna push play. Make sure you hit the like button, child. And we have a special guest today.
Shout out to
my husband in the background. Okay, don't pay him no mind.
Really confused.
Queen
and I don't want to speak on like the realness of it. I really don't. I'm trying really hard not to. Really hard, like biting my tongue not to. But like we can literally do that if you want. I've never had to make myself look good. Remember that. That was the whole point of it. That I was not making myself look good. So you're over there like, it's not making yourself look good. That's the whole point. I never tried to make myself look good. It was about making you look good. Do you remember that? Did you forget? I don't need power. Just I guess the truth is power. Yeah. The truth is always power. The truth is always power. Yes. But we don't have the reputation defamation. I'm just asking you. I'm not speaking on what happened when you were doing security in Vegas. I'm not speaking on it. I'm asking you, do you want to speak on it? Because I think you're a bit confused with everything. I think you're really confused on like the way that all of this works. Wait, about what you did with the man? No, I'm just asking. Wait, about what you did with the man? Wait, about what you did with the man? No, I'm just asking. Man. Wait, about what you did with the man?
What you did with the man?
Wait, about what you did with the man?
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad, yo. I had to come back. Yo, y'all heard that? Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me come back on here.
Wait, about what you did with the man?
Say it again. Oh, come on, man.
Wait, about what you did with the man? Wait, about what you did with the man?
Yo, that John, yo, listen, that was such a haymaker. One of the kids say, ow. Mommy got him. I was trying to find a part when she says, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's talk about how it never worked with your other relationships because you beat all your women. I want to get to that part. Like she says that in here. And got the nerve to be up on that platform talking all this foolishness. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. The Six Packs loves you. Hope you're doing well. We are getting lit. You know what I'm saying? Join the Pav Train Riders. I'm still trying to find like a name for my channel. Yeah, we'll get there at some point. Anyway, peace to the gods, man. See y'all later.